You gonna find too.
What's the number, man?
Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. We're putting live from the winning side. Ready try, keep a different vibe. If you gotta ride, never tie. You will never know. You ain't never tried. Work it out. Hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great color coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab if you can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired.
Watch how she do me, Walt. Watch how she do me.
Figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need
How?
on the job, you can see
Hello?
that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street. Case
What you putting on? The girl was naked then. She was naked.
That's crazy. Hold on, fool.
I love you, McKenna. Told y'all. Hello. So nah, I was just calling to mess with you, though. My homeboys heard how you treat me. Oh, I said it then. Caught your ass then. Hello.
What was it say?
I said my homeboys called how you treat me, dog. Don't worry about it. Said it then. That's why I called. Hello. I'll slap the shit out your ass. Shut up.
Except you're not.
Hello. You need to get your face punched up.
What did you say?
You need to beat your face up, son. I mean, no sense. Like you been in bed for 3 weeks. No sense. Hello. Hello. It's like, nah. Hey, get up with me, cuzzo. G's up, hoes down. If she can't swim, she about to dress out. That's what Walt said, some shit like that. I'm done. Alright, buddy. Okay, buddy. You come to work out with us too. It's $5. Stop being so damn lazy. You ain't gonna never. Man, whatever. Shut up. Bye, buddy. Damn, nigga, you better have some more respect than me, ho. You said what? Yes, man. You right, man. I'm sorry, man. Did that then. And now I get to let it in. Hello. Damn, they went from Fort Bragg. That's tough. That's tough. She did it then with Diggy. It was all a dream. She did her thing then. I gotta find that song. Who's sharing that?
Hell want to sing that song. I got this. I'm gonna penetrate this man's soul with my heart. I did this soul.
I really didn't, bro. What? Oh shit, here we go. Went on spot here.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. 60 or. You. Go. You got to get moving, man. Man, move. Fight.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now, there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Squeeze. Yeah. Get it.
Now Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Wow.
Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Not today, you are. Not today. Fair. Hey, exit.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Got a man, Slayton. 17 yards and a Giant 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Jones now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go. Set. 8, read.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, they will find Davis. That's complete. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Well, man, y'all already started playing?
Jones operating from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And the Giants send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Kill! 47! Here we go, go to 54, line 26!
Looking to throw, Prescott. Complete, it's it's Johnson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
Threw that bitch deep then. I didn't know that story, man. I didn't know that story again. That's why I was telling you, man.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's put that team on the block. 26. 55, 955. 46.
This is Elliott. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Fucking good.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning and psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, that maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry. And now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
On 2nd and 7, Jones, and his throw is incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, Zoo. 57's the mic. Rock 57. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Come on. You better bring it. Zoo.
From the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On second down now, it's Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check, 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 check.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. That would carry for the big fella. This is Jameis Olawale. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Elliott, toss right. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Here's Elliott. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Prescott from the gun. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out here in the I.
Mike 47. I don't even know why this team showed up. Joker.
Now Elliott. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on second and goal.
I don't think you got it, sir.
He's going to get it running right. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his 16th touchdown of the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
You still got Jason Garrett.
Concern, but the extra point's up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Now!
Here's Jones throwing on first down, eluding the pressure right. And this is Shepard on the catch. 25 yards that time. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate.
I don't believe that.
This nigga's a dress, man.
Accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions, because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing Jones. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Time we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
You draw Corker. Hey, foxtrot. Now.
Back to throw. Jones. That's into the hands of the tight end, Ellison. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Rhett Ellison, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. Johnson was the intended receiver.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along.
Bullshit, bro. You got him from here. Stop me, bro, from running the ball.
Soon.
That's
so that
bullshit. They ain't caught it, bro.
And wide receiver slips.
He ran in front of me and stopped. Slow me down. Look at that. Slow down right there. Wow. That's crazy, bro.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. It's that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Well, first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. Early lead in that one for the Packers. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
It's just me and you. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Stay with your man. Yep.
Back to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right.
Pick.
Looking for his receiver sharp, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. He'll bring this one back to the 29.
They gave me shit, boy.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. The first down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
No haters will hate.
The kick by Marr is good.
Shit,
so a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
That's what I think they'll do, bro.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Hold on.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This one taken from the 7. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down.
Hey, 47. 26.
Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Pretty quiet, G. We're pretty quiet. What do you think?
Again, it's Elliott. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Kill. We got 46. Kill.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Here we go now with Olawale. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
First down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
46-yard line.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Be ready, be ready.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
We're going to 54, right in. 47 to Mike, 47. Check, check, 47. Double dog, that's the way.
Third and long for Prescott. And that will be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Come on, set. 18, Gator. Mike, 54. Target. Hit it.
Here's Gallman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Flush to his right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And that take from second to third down.
Brings up third down and 11.
Here we go, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Giving them nothing to do. Hey, Echo. Whip. Watch the whip. Jim. Shoot.
Jones now operating from the gun. Looking deep down. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This time, the extra point up and good, and that gives him a 3-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Here we go. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
On the counter, Elliott. And an alley to run. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Here we go. Check back 21. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Going to 53. Hey, check back 21. Hey, kill.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Hey, Alpha.
Jones on 1st and 10. Looking for Shepard deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the twist.
This is Gallman. Oh, the spin. And some room to run now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
At the 24-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
We own it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They start on the ground with Elliott. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 17-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go to Elliott again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll turn to the power game at Olawale. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First down, Cowboys.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A 20th carry here for Elliott. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, we're going to 54. Right here.
Here's Prescott. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Elliott going to bite off about 7 on that one. A good run on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Come, baby. Come, baby. Woo! Hey, kill.
Now it's Olawale. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. It's a keeper with Prescott. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check 15, check 15. Check 13, check 13.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. From the red zone now, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Now there's the timeout. Signal for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. Brett Maher now for the Cowboy field goal. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So on 4th down, on comes the Dallas kicker, Brett Maher. And no, wide left. It's no good. And a tough finish to this one. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half the adjustment. Whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
Bro. Control it,
so for the Giants, it's the 2nd win on the year now as they move to 2-8. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Chuck.
Now that motherfucker coming, how you said that touchdown? That motherfucker coming over here, man, fucking with a nigga, bro. That's crazy. Only on the stage when you got that hoe, bro. No, I don't want to pause on defense. I don't want to pause, you know what I'm saying? Damn, bro. Then I got that delayed game, I think, too. You know what I'm talking about? Damn, it hurt me, bro. Motherfucker fucking with a nigga. So that's why I'm playing this game, bro. Good shit, though. I ain't taking no fight, man. Good shit, man. That's a tough one, though. Dirty game, boy. Dirty game.